Mask on his face, close scrimmage against Texas, and he breaks his nose.
4-point game, so Davidson, as we expected, has closed it up. Nice back shot.
Points per game between them. Another Duke turnover, but they get it back. Shot clock did not reset. Wide open. Corner three, Rodney Hood. In the first game, this series, the Classic, has been renewed for 3 more years. Next year in Indianapolis, 2 years from now back here in Chicago, and 3 years from now in New York City as Hood puts the Blue Devils on top. Hood, count it.
He's on a drive to the goal. It's a kid from out of Mississippi, went to Mississippi State.
Second foul on Ellis.
They're also without Trenton Meyer, who's out with an ankle injury, so shorthanded tonight for the Bulldogs. Rodney Hood. Offensive rebound by Jefferson against the zone. Finds Hood. He's got 3 threes tonight.
It has translated to this game.
Hood saw a crease.
They'll be opportunistic with traps.
Pull it out. Cook feeds Hood instead. You consider their numbers coming in. That was an air ball from Atfeld. Vermont shot just 39% in their loss to Wagner last time out. Hood, a triple. Change his speed.
Well, remember Coach Becker said we want to keep them off guard. So this is the first time they've gone to the zone.
Ryan Pearson, a couple of their key bigs. The Vermont team picked to win the America East. Rodney Hood.
The value of Parker getting people in foul trouble.
Well, even when Oladipo got to Indiana, he was still growing. Hood inside.
But Duke is now 6 for 18, shooting threes. Turnover. Parker ahead to Hood.
And if you're his teammate, you got to run with him because you know you're going to get the ball. Here's Hood. Yes.
Talk about Coach K, but then you look at guys, Jeff Capron, Steve Wojciechowski, Nate James, they played here. They understand what it's like to be a part of it. That's one facet. And the second facet is when you start playing pickup and you play with Jabari Parker, you realize at some point, so from that standpoint, they're not strangers at all to having to go against each other. It's just like practice for him.
3 from Hood.
Because of the athleticism and the ability to score on the interior.
Duke riding a 5-game winning streak. Blowout win over Elon on Tuesday. That jumper goes.
It's just a matter of those guys making good decisions when they're on the floor.
6 points for Derek Sherman. 3-point lead for Notre Dame. Hood makes his move. Turns around and gets the roll. There's Cook directing the offense. There's been some frustration here for Duke. Hood, a 3. Count it. Down to 10 seconds left. Here's Hood. 6 seconds. Hood backs up. Hood, a 3. He's got
it. Defensively, they don't turn you over or disrupt you enough to create more possessions.
Hood, the step back 3.
From an offensive standpoint.
52-46, Duke. Hood, a 3. 7-point lead for Duke. Swinging inside, Jefferson. They collapse. Hood.
And the loose ball's taken by Suleiman. He wants to push. Rodney Hood. Strokes it.
I'm Brian Gerby. I got to get Jalen Miller back in the ballgame. I mean, he's got no personal foul. Sure, he might be a bit windy. If you equal the amount of free throws that they're making right now, as Corey is outside.
They usually get 15 points a game from the free throw line. Hood. He is perfect.
The lineup for Duke right now is going to fall to Dawkins and Hood. And here is Rodney Hood. He'll get the basket and the foul. Was it the Final Four season ago in Atlanta? Here's Dawkins. to Hood for the triple. Rodney Hood. It's not a number of games. It's more like a number of possessions per year. You see zone out of the blue. Let's see. I'm sure Clemson, one of the things at the top of their list is trying to get out and defend three-point shooters better in this half. Make them drivers. Yep. There is Hood, a deep three. Wow.
Just 44% for you from the free throw line. Virginia staying in the game from the line. And the line.
And really driving. You want to take away that shot. Oftentimes your reflexes to put your arm on it.
Here comes in as the top scoring team in the ACC. Second best shooting team in the conference. Talking to Mike Krzyzewski before the game, and he talked about this earlier. A very young team, one of the youngest, in fact, that he's worked with recently.
Ever, he said, I thought.
Good. Vacuuming in that ball.
Oh, nice hands. Rodney thought he had one.
Good. Any more so than how much talk there's been about freshmen in this college game this year. Individually, too. There's a good runner inside.
Watch out, Duke players. They catch the ball, they immediately go into triple threat position. Square and face the basket.
Cook, backdoor cut to Hood. It's Cook, Hood, Parker. Jones.
Their eyes light up, man, like $50. Unbelievable if they get wide open.
Hood will silence the crowd.
5.5 before the break. Hood.
Got to be under control.
Rodney Hood finding his rhythm. Hood off the fake. Got his man in the air and hit it.
And try to get him out there for 2-minute intervals. We'll watch for that momentarily.
Early zone by Georgia Tech here, trying to negate the driving the Duke a little bit. That's a big shot for Rodney Hood.
Both can drive, draw, and kick.
Really playing without a post right now. All 5 guys on the perimeter.
Hood lights it up again. 2 threes for him.
Try to take Duke out of its rhythm.
Good little stutter step. Oh, he's so good with that. A pull-up from the elbow does not go, but that's a nice offensive rebound by Jefferson. Fire away by Hood.
Rory Williams is going to have to go deeper into his bench. Desmond Hubert has come to the scorer's table. For Rodney Hood.
I want to beat you off that dribble. Take you one-on-one to the goal.
Hood spins and banks it home. And not even with man-to-man principles, right, Chad?
Wide open at that foul line area.
Hood.
Wide open at that foul line area.
Is to make sure that you get guys off the glass.
Sheets Suleiman and Duke 0 for 2 to start this game from deep. I knew that wouldn't last long. Rodney Hood bangs one. Suleiman working against the zone, and they swing it to Hood. And I think you could still make an argument that Karis LeVert's their best player.
Indeed.
Hood, this time with a ball fake inside and scores.
Killed Notre Dame earlier in the year.
Nice.
Rodney Hood is able to finish.
It's halftime before the game starts. Let him have some oranges and give him a towel and tell him, all right, good luck in the second half.
What did he have, 31 of the 35 after halftime against State? Is Rodney Hood anything he wants? Hood sees a seam. Screen by Jefferson. Hood steps back, hits the 3.
To Corsi nicely. And that's what you have to do against Duke. You have to be aggressive. Corsi has really good hands as Hood knocks down his first shot. Duke, Carolina, and NC Central. And North Carolina Central, right down the road. Congratulations to LeVelle Moulton and his squad.